Oh, yay, it worked. Hi to the no people who are here. There's my only fan. That's what someone always makes a joke about, my only fan, 'cause it's the only fan in the frame. I have my EEG gear on. Is it comfortable? No. Have I looked better? Yes. Am I extremely tired? Yes. Did I have to be at the EEG clinic by 8:15 in the morning? Yes. So I first tried to wake up at 7, then I fell back asleep, and luckily I woke up again at like 7:40. And it's only a 15-minute drive, maybe 20 max, to the EEG clinic. So I made it a little late, but on time enough for them to strap this to my head. So do you guys have any questions about what it's like to have this strapped to your head? I'll tell you right now, it makes you look weird in public. I kind of look like, I don't know, one of those, those like Chinese pears that they protect, with the little, the gauze. Or I feel like I look like a sausage, which that doesn't really make any sense. Maybe because I think this is like my sausage casing. Hit the like button if you're here. But yes, I have looked less tired in my existence. The lighting again is shit in here. I have PMS. It's like the height of my PMS, so I'm kind of bloated. No, anyhow, whatever. What am I talking about? What does it matter? Oh, you unlike this? Why? Why did you remove your like? What did I say to make you remove your like? So do you have any questions for me wearing this outfit? I will actually probably take one photo like this for OnlyFans later. Why do you have notifications? Probably because you subscribe to my channel. Now I have two channels. One is a sexy, edgy one called Davison Video. The other one is this one where right now I do live streams and TikTok tutorials. I am actually going to put on mascara because I think I need it. Someone took away their like. I'm so sad. We're just gonna add some mascara because I think I need it. I don't even know if it's gonna make a difference. I put eyeshadow on. I made a small degree of effort. But yes, I will be taking an OnlyFans photo later just because it's funny like this to show people why I can't publish anything extravagant today, but it will be OnlyFans style. Okay, we're gonna finish this in the mirror. So, guys, do you have questions? Look, that's the pack that I have to wear, even when I'm sleeping. Okay. Is this good enough? It's gonna have to be. I don't want to get mascara on my head covering. Yeah, when I wear a hat, when I'm out in public, because I went for a walk, because I go for long daily walks, I couldn't bear to be inside for hours. You can't really tell that I have this on my head because it just looks like I have gauze sticking out of the side of my hat, and it doesn't take up, all things considered, it doesn't take up that much width on my head. Okay, maybe that's better, maybe it's not. Maybe I don't like how I did my eyeshadow because I put some gold here. I don't think it was the right vibe. How am I doing? Fine. Right now they're monitoring my brainwaves, so they will have a portion of the reading that is dedicated to me live streaming on YouTube. I wonder what it does to my brainwaves. It's a very good question. I don't think that I'm in a sleep state. It probably definitely reveals I'm in some sort of active thinking state. I know there are various types of brainwaves. There's alpha waves, delta waves. Does it hurt? I would say no, but it's uncomfortable. Right now, it feels kind of stiff right here, and you can tell with my stress lines that it's kind of stressing me out a little bit. I also keep thinking that this is my purse, because when I do wear a purse, I wear it over this shoulder. So I go to take this off, I'm like, I can't. Or like I try to adjust it like I do my purse, and I shouldn't move it too much because it's connected to this wire. So it's uncomfortable, I'd say. You sort of forget about, like, anything that makes you uncomfortable, you forget about after, an hour or two. I'll see how well I sleep. I imagine it'll affect my sleep a bit, though. I mean, I've slept with curlers before, and this kind of feels like it'll be like me sleeping with curlers, with the exception of the fact that I have this pack that'll have to be somewhere beside me. She said, put it above your head. I don't know if she told me to take it out of the case. I don't think she did. But that's how you sleep with it. So I have to have it on for 24 hours. So they put it on for about 9 a.m. this morning. but they're going to, well, it's technically less than 24 hours. They're going to take it off at 8 a.m. tomorrow because the next person who uses this pack comes in at 8:30 and they need it by, say 9 when they get after they get the electrodes put on their head. So them putting the electrodes, of which there are 25 on my head, that took, I said it took half an hour, but maybe it took a little more than that. No, yeah, half hour, 45 minutes. And then after that, they did a standard EEG wherein you have to close your eyes, open your eyes, deep breathe. They flash a light pattern with various intensities of flickers over your eyes to see if it induces epilepsy or seizures. I don't have photosensitive epilepsy, but I think it can also still affect your brain waves a certain way that indicates epilepsy, even if you don't go into a full seizure. Hi, Laquan. I actually recorded me doing that light test. There was also a problem with one of the electrodes. So she had to get another woman to come in and they took it off and put another one back on. They also have to inject cream into like the electrodes, like between your electrodes, the electrode and your scalp. And so that's a little uncomfortable because it's like a needle with like a stainless steel tip. They don't actually, pierce your skin, but it kind of scratches. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up, that video. I will be releasing the channel members vlog probably tomorrow that'll have some footage from this in it. And if you want to join that, it's on my main channel. It's $5 a month. So, hold on. Yeah, surprisingly, the standard EEG test, I was in there for an hour when she flickered the lights in front of my eyes. Hold on. We want the sound. Okay, there's me. Oh, this is kind of cool. I could actually upload this. Oh, wow. So if you have photosensitive epilepsy, hold on. There's me with the little lightweight. You'll see it go on the stretcher. There, see the lights flashing? That's them testing my brain. Very quiet. There's an hour of this. Like, do I upload just the hour or do I edit it down? Because, like, it gets weird. Like, when they flash the light above your eyes, you can see some funky-ass patterns with different colors. See? I don't know how it does that. Hopefully that doesn't mean that I'm tripping balls. You see different geometric shapes and different colors when they flash that light like that. The last time I did this, when they flashed the light, I got headaches, and my headaches got worse the faster the flicker. This time I didn't have headaches, but I'm so much better. Like, it is astounding how much better I am now as compared to the last time I had an EEG done. Like, the way I navigated the building, like I took a taxi there alone. I navigated the building without an issue. Not that I had that much of an issue the time before, but I was a basket case the time I had went before. Like I everything was blurry. My head was hurting. I was having, body jerks while I was in the waiting room. I was having body jerks while she was putting the electrodes on. I couldn't think properly. But now it's like, other than I had a few involuntary movements in my wrist, but whatever, no body jerks, no difficulty navigating the building. My thoughts just were wandering normally. It was a little stressful, but I made it through. My head didn't hurt when the light challenge was going on, or whatever they call it, light sequence. I should actually look that up. Flare sequence. I don't know. Anyhow, I was trying to read the name of the device too. It has like a weird German name on it. Even when I was waiting for the elevator, like, I was just my old cheery self, and I was not that way. I don't know when was the last time I got an EEG? Was it April? It was either April or May. So I'm happy. It going back to the same environments that I was in when I was sick, being this well, the difference is stark. It's amazing. It's incredible. I'm so much better. Yes, I have a kid. What was I thinking while doing the test? Hi, Dr. Coconut. I do have a kid. He's 20. I don't know. I was just letting my mind wander. I was just thinking about like making a TikTok about which I did, which I uploaded to here, about my EEG experience. I was thinking about what it was like to be sick, and now that I'm getting better, how much better I am. I kept thinking, like, when is this going to be over? Because it's a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know. The technician, she was nice. Her name was Linda. Do you have any other questions? But I do not like how tired I look. I don't like how I look right now. But I have a ridiculous thing on my head. So I should just not think about how I look right now and just think about being well. What does Max think about it? Here, well, let's ask him. Max, come here. Because they want to see you. They wanted you to say hi. Yeah, come here. Or they have a question for you. He says, just a second. So see, you can see the whole thing. There's the pack. If you want to see what's in the pack, she actually connected the wires to it. You should go check out the vlog, the minute-long vlog I just uploaded. Max will be here shortly. Here, don't forget, Max. Don't forget. It's just a quick question. Okay, so he's gonna come soon. Any other questions? And it's weird when they put the glue on, it's cold and it kind of burns. And then she uses this little like air blower thing and then it just sticks. And apparently this is the stronger adhesive because when they just do like a standard EEG where you're only there for about an hour, you don't have to stick them on quite as firmly. But obviously when you're wearing it for 24 hours, you're going to move your head, you're going to sleep, you know. I wonder too, like how the data is going to be different when I'm walking, because I know when I was having my myoclonic jerks when, oh, he's coming. When I had my EEG last time, it kind of interfered with the data. It created like noise. Come here. So Max, what do you think of this? She wanted to know what you think of my EEG.
It's what I don't care. It's necessary, so it's fine.
Yeah. Did you? Oh yeah. When I got home, Max asked me whether or not they shaved my head because of the way my hair was. I'm like, no, they didn't shave my head.
Because I couldn't tell. I couldn't see your ponytail from behind.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like what they do to a brain cancer patient. Somebody asked me on Instagram if I have brain cancer. I'm like, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. I'm much better than I was. Did I ever think I'd have to go through this? No. I guess I'm grateful I am though, because even though I'm a lot better, like it's good that they have the data and they also have a point of comparison because I had an EEG however many months ago, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Oh my God. It's been like 7 months. It's been over 6 months. I mean, that's why I'm so much better now. Oh, so I should have pranked the guy who was asking if I bred cancer. I think it's bad vibes to tell someone that you're sick when you're not. I'm too superstitious that way. So no. Because apparently there's also something called, thank you, Robert. What's the name for it? It's for treating brain cancer. They do it with a cap that you have to wear. I don't know if it's 24 hours a day, but many hours of the day. And it is called Optune. So there's something like this that's called Optune that is for a specific kind of brain cancer patient. Oh, now I'm getting other messages. Get well soon, because I just uploaded a photo to my Instagram without any context as to like, you know, what, that's J-Lo, what's going on with me. And some people, it's amazing. Every platform I have different audiences and a lot of them don't bother to check out what I'm doing on other platforms. So they're like oblivious. I'm like, no, I have the vlogging channel here. I have the main channel over there. On the main channel, I told everyone I have a brain infection. I have an Instagram. Instagram followers frequently do not follow my YouTube channels, which is is astounding because they're missing out, especially on the main channel if they like the sexier, edgier stuff. Oh, I should have pranked. Oh, Max about the shaving part. Yeah, that would have been funny. Yep, they shaved off all my hair. I hope I don't have to go through that, but we never know, right? Well, it'd be nice if audiences followed you across all of your platforms. And I know your hardcore fans generally do, although I know some of you guys don't want to follow me on TikTok, partially because I do create different content there, and partially because you're just not into TikTok. You know, like you guys love Twitter, or you love YouTube, or you love Instagram or Snapchat, or especially YouTube. So you don't want to add another social media platform, and I get it. But, you know, I'm very partial to TikTok. What the fuck? Where did the TikTok come from? TikTok. Because I spend the majority of my time on there. Like when I'm not making YouTube videos or making content for OnlyFans, I am like literally spending 6 or 7 hours a day on TikTok. You don't do TikTok, says Robert. Yeah, you should though. It's fun. So, oh, there you go. I was mixing up TikTok and YouTube. There you go. I'm tired today. Like I told you, I didn't get enough sleep. And the day before I got woken up rudely early by construction. And then now tomorrow I have to freaking show up at 8 a.m. again so they can take this off of my head. And then I have a neurology appointment at 10. So I should try to go to sleep earlier tonight. What am I going to be doing for Thanksgiving? Well, we already had Canadian Thanksgiving. So I do some years celebrate American Thanksgiving because I feel like it's a better time of year. Like I feel like Canadian Thanksgiving frequently comes too soon. It's before Halloween, which is weird. It's jarring. And, you know, American Thanksgiving has so much more publicity around it. So some years I've gotten turkey, and maybe that's what I'll do this year. I'll make some turkey breast and all the fixins, cranberry sauce, some stuffing, some yams, some green beans with onions on them and sour cream. Yum. You're making me hungry. I sometimes do Thanksgiving twice. And when I had an American boyfriend, I always did. Well, not that I had him for that long. Maybe I did it 2 years in a row with him. But we kind of were on again and off again. We were off the second years. We were just friends, but I still went to visit him during Thanksgiving. Good luck sleeping with all those wires. I usually like, you know, for having had sleep maintenance insomnia, although I no longer feel like I have insomnia for, you know, I had it for like at least 7 months. I always manage to fall asleep. It's just staying asleep that's the issue. But prior to this whole brain infection nonsense, I was always a very good sleeper, solid sleeper. The only time I had a period after I'd broken up with that guy who I've been on again and off again with, the one who cheated on me. I would wake up once a night when him and I separated and he moved out. But then my sleep went back to normal before I got sick. And then since I've been sick, I wake up at least once a night. But since I've been getting better, I'm sleeping longer and longer stretches. Like even if I wake up once, there's inevitably a stretch that's at least 5 hours. And now I feel like it's trying to extend itself to 6 or 7, which is normal. So, hi, Yassine. I have to stop picking at it. See, now I'm like, it's itchy. I will be happy to get this off my head tomorrow. Wanted the 360? There you go. Oh, I'm getting a shoulder cramp. I'm tired. Here, should I share this to Twitter? Let's share this to Twitter. How long have we been live? Only 18 minutes. Okay. Twitter, live with my brainwave gear on. Yay. Oh, what did Mark Rubier say? Oh my God, Twitter's getting stories? No. Oh my God, no. Twitter's getting stories like Instagram stories, like YouTube stories. TikTok doesn't have stories yet, but I bet you it's gonna come. It's coming. Twitter now has stories. Twitter now has stories. Will you guys use stories? Facebook has stories. You guys use stories on Twitter? Gosh. Sorry, just 1 second. I've missed something. That's funny. Okay, back to you guys. So once you get that stuff off, first thing you will do is wash your hair, scratching the hell out of it. Yeah, I can't though, because I have a neurology appointment at 10. So I'm going to freaking be, because I'm not going to be downtown because it costs me $20 to get downtown. You know, I'm not going to spend another 20 to get back, to take a shower, to spend another 20 to get to the neurology appointment, to spend another 20 to get back home. So I'll freaking have a messy head. I guess I should just bring a brush and, you know, wait it out till my 10 appointment at 10:30, whenever the hell it is. Oh yes, like the stream. Thank you, Eva. Nope, I'm not that interesting regarding using stories on Twitter. I found using stories on my main channel on YouTube is doing really well. There's a whole new audience I'm being exposed to that I wasn't exposed to before. I'm not going to do it here though, because again, like, you can make yourself insane with how many websites that you create for or upload to as a content creator. And then you exhaust yourself, which is bad. And then you burn out. Right before I got sick, I felt like I was burning out, which is why it's nice to just really be doing OnlyFans and TikTok right now. And, you know, when I upload here, it's for a tutorial or, you know, to update you guys on the state of my health or to go live. Yeah, like, I mean, Twitter's my weakest platform. I'm literally so self-indulgent on Twitter. All I do is like talk about myself and whine and complain. Like, I am not releasing my best content. I probably should be. I probably should release my best content everywhere, and I probably should be more consistent, but I offer different products on the internet. I lost some of y'all. Any other questions for EEG girl? Should I put a necklace on? I don't know. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, guys? Oh yeah, and there's also ones for my heart. Ian? Oh no! I don't want to detach it. I don't want to start breaking it. Also, if you haven't joined my OnlyFans and you're above the age of 18 and want to see me in that way, join my OnlyFans. Patreon, there's going to be a new Patreon video soon. So making dinner for myself and staying home. Okay. Yeah, I guess a lot of people have to socially isolate or distance. Well, not distance themselves for Thanksgiving, socially isolate. In some cities, you're not supposed to be going to your family members' houses. So Ava says, I want to bake something, probably a lemon cake. That sounds delicious. I love lemon cake. I'm just going to check something. OnlyFans. I was in the top 1.5 on OnlyFans. Now I'm the top 1.6. So I lost 0.1%. That means I need to bring through more money to the website. Okay, so I sent all these people emails. And that's good because when new people join, I send them all the paid packages and I have to do that manually. Hold on. Okay, I'm putting this down. So 6 people are here. Hello. Do you have any questions about what's on my head? The 25 electrodes. Do we want to learn more about EEGs? Should we look up facts about EEGs? Robert says I don't do social anyway, so it's no big deal to me that you have to socially distance on Thanksgiving. Well, I think it's sad because most people, the only time of year they see their family, or a lot of people, is over the holidays, and now we won't be able to celebrate Thanksgiving the same way, and we probably won't be able to celebrate Christmas the same way either. I know the vaccine coming out next year, though, is going to change all that, thankfully, for the better. Or the vaccine should be coming out next year, knock on wood. So EEG facts. I want to look up information about brainwaves because I've never done any research about them before. So I know there's also waves that are more prominent during deep sleep. Is that the delta waves? I don't know. I like knowing these things. So the EEG measures the electrical activity in your brain called the brain waves. Okay, quick facts. EEG. Let's not bore the audience. Yeah, they'll also be able to see how I sleep with this, which is good. So, There's nothing. This is nothing. The EEG is a simple, painless test that records your brain's electrical activity to see how well different areas of your brain are working. Doctors use EEG to check for problems such as seizures. Doctors will place small sticky sensors on your scalp that detect your brain waves and send them to a recording device, which is right here. When you get an EEG, doctors may test your senses such as hearing, seeing, or feeling to show how well your brain responds. For example, they may shine a light in your eyes to see the activity in your brain's vision area, which is what they did, amongst other things. I did the breathing thing, as I had said before. I had the light flashing sequence thing. I had to close and open my eyes. So your doctor may order an EEG to look for seizure disorder, sleep problems, and certain other brain problems. And that's it. So what type of brain waves are there? What type? I don't have the wheel out, but I didn't think tonight was a good night to spin the wheel because there's a few spots left. I think there's 4 spots left that if you tip me $5, you can write whatever you want on the wheel. And if it lands on your spot, I'm forced to do whatever you want me to write on the wheel. But we're not playing that right now because I have this and, I'm tired. So what type of, I'll look at your comments in a second. Brain waves are there? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot because if there's 25, well, it's like if there's 25 electrodes on my brain, that doesn't mean there's 25 different waves because I think you've got duplicate, no, you don't have duplicate. No, your brain is not 2 identical halves. What the hell am I talking about? Or do you? Or are no? I mean, frontal lobes, occipital lobes, brainstem, hypothalamus, thalamus, pituitary gland. I tried to remember the parts of the brain. I'm no neurologist, at least not right now. So, okay. Oh, here we go. So, and I saw her tracking them too. Like they track them, they record them here, but when you're in the hospital, I was hooked up to this, but she was still receiving no, I wasn't. No, she hooked me up to another machine and then she hooked me up to this before I left. Never mind. So it's not transmitted by radio frequency or something. So there's infralow brain waves are thought to be the basal cortical rhythms that underlie our higher brain functions. Very little is known about infralow brain waves. By the way, very little is known about neurology in general. Okay, let's look at what you're saying because I'm ignoring it. So, making different. Last week I had this on. Oh, says Infinity Bean. I had a seizure while they did the flashing lights. I'm sorry, I didn't have the cap. I think you only have the cap if you leave with the pack. If you're there, they just stick the electrodes on your head because you're not there for long, right? You're in the UK. What kind of epilepsy do you have? Okay, so we're going back to the different types of brain waves. We're learning something new today. So very little is known about infralow brain waves that underlie our higher brain functions. Their slow nature make them difficult to detect and accurately measure. So few studies have been done. Okay, so maybe they're not recording that when I have this on. They appear to take a major role in brain timing and network function. Interesting. Delta waves. Delta waves are slow, loud brain waves. They're generated in deepest meditation and dreamless sleep. See, I could throw them off too by trying to meditate. I think that's what they do. They're testing when they make you deep breathe for 3 minutes. Delta waves suspend external awareness and are the source of empathy. Interesting. Healing and regeneration are stimulated in this state. And that is why deep restorative sleep is so essential to the healing process. Interesting. And I bet you when I was at my sickest, I was not generating sufficient delta waves, but I have no idea. All I know is that my sleep was ultra fragmented. And at one point it was nearly absent. Like at my worst point in my insomnia, I was sleeping 1 or 2 hours a night. I had sweaty palms on my hand and feet. I was hypersalivating. It was so bad. And now it's like, I don't even barely remember what it was like in a way because everything's so much more normal. My body temperature is more normal. I'm not getting sweaty palms of my hand or my feet. When I go to sleep deeply, now that I'm sleeping, the longer 5 to 6 hours stretches, maybe even 7, like it just feels like it used to, where you go to sleep and then you wake up a little groggy and you're back. Not like you're waking up every couple hours, kind of like Okay, anyhow, and I was dreaming a lot more when my sleep was ultra fragmented. So theta waves. Theta waves occur most often in sleep, but are also dominant in deep meditation. Theta is our gateway to learning, memory, and intuition. In theta, our senses are withdrawn from the external world and are focused on signals originating from within. It is that twilight state, which we normally only experience fleetingly as we wake or drift off to sleep. In theta, we are in a dream, vivid imagery, intuition, and information beyond our normal conscious awareness. It's where we hold our stuff, our fears, our troubled history, and our nightmares. My God, watch me get horrible nightmares tonight. No, thank you. Alpha waves. Alpha brainwaves are dominant during quietly flowing thoughts and in some meditative states, as in not right now. Alpha is the power of now, being here in the present. Alpha is the resting state for the brain. They keep saying it's all about deep resting states, with the exception of the infra-low waves. Alpha is the resting state for the brain. Alpha waves aid overall mental coordination, calmness, alertness, mind-body integration, and learning. So beta waves. Okay, so this is probably what I'm doing right now. Beta waves dominate our normal waking state of consciousness when attention is directed towards cognitive tasks and the outside world. Beta is a fast activity present when we are alert, attentive, engaged in problem solving, judgment, decision making, or focused mental activity. Definitely right now, that's what I'm powering through. Beta brain waves, good God, are divided further into 3 bands. Low beta, which can be thought of as a fast idle or musing. Beta as in high engagement or actively figuring something out. High beta as in highly complex thought, integrating new experiences. High anxiety or excitement. I was wondering that earlier too. I'm like, when I get my weird anxious thoughts every once in a while, I wonder what the device does or records. Continual high frequency processing is not a very efficient way to run a brain, as it takes run the brain as it takes a tremendous amount of energy. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we only have 2 more, guys. It's too bad I didn't have this monitoring when I was at my sickest, because I'm positive the reading would be totally different than what it is now. Now it feels like it's much closer to normal. I would be very surprised if they're going to find much of anything. The only thing they might find would be during my sleep state. I would presume. So Ava says, Infinity Bean, I hope that you're all right. Infinity Bean says, trying to find out now. They keep saying it's non-epileptic. Oh, God. More of that bullshit. I have theories about that. Even though I'm diagnosed with epilepsy and had abnormal EEGs, but because I have MH, what's MH? They falsely said non-epilepsy now. I'm trying to get emergency meds, but they have to confirm that I still have it because my seizures last more than 5 minutes. I got paranoid that they were, you have mental health issues. I got paranoid that they were knowing what I was thinking. They don't know a lot about neurology. I'm going to just say that right now. And they really need to define what non-epileptiform seizure states are and what they are induced by and what areas of the brain are clearly malfunctioning when they occur. Is it controlled by an incorrect signal being sent to the spinal cord? That is one of my theories, perhaps. Definitely it has to do with the motor areas of the brain misfiring. And they're definitely misfiring. It's just that they don't have epileptiform activity, meaning they aren't all firing at the same time in the same sequence. It sucks. Neurology lags, and somebody needs to do more research on non-epileptic seizures. So I feel you, and I know as a mental health patient, if they have defined you as such, they don't believe you, and they think you're lacking in awareness, or you're lacking in insight, or you're hallucinating, or you're being self-deceptive. And that's stupid, because I think they should believe mental health patients, because the majority of the time they're not delusional, or as delusional as they think. But psychiatrists are incredibly arrogant, and as are a lot of neurologists, unfortunately. Some neurologists are very considerate and kind, but it's like they're very defensive, I find, because they're covering up for their lack of true knowledge about how the brain actually works, and how any good neurologist I think would admit how little we know about how the brain truly works. We only know certain things, and we can only measure certain things, and we've only studied certain things, and we need to study far more. And imaging needs to advance more, and EEG technology, I believe, needs to advance more. First, they said it was stress, then the EEGs proves wrong. Exactly. That is so common and so tragic. Because who would fake having seizures? I was never faking having non-epileptic seizures. I had no control over them. And I even had an aura, like a sense before they would happen. And now they're not happening. I haven't had one in 85 days. I have had a few myoclonic body jerks, and my wrist was twitching this morning. But that's not, it's not like when my whole body would convulse. I need to do more research about that too. Okay, so we're gonna finish up the brainwave thing. When I was at my worst, when I was sick, I also felt like I was hyperstimulated. So I wonder what brainwave was kind of going a little bit more nuts than usual. That was more stimulated. So gamma waves. Gamma brainwaves are the fastest of brainwaves, high frequency like a flute, and relate to simultaneously. Sorry, I'm not reading as well as usual. And relate to simultaneous processing of information from different brain areas. Yeah, I lost the ability to do that as well when I was at my sickest. I'm much better now. Gamma brainwaves pass information rapidly and quietly, the most subtle of the brainwave frequencies, and the mind has to be quiet to access gamma. Gamma was dismissed as spare brain noise until researchers, of course, because they always dismiss things they don't understand or cannot explain, or they frequently do, and that is a problem. Whenever they don't understand something in neurology, that should be a cue to investigate further and put a study together. But they're not always motivated to do studies because sometimes there has to be a financial incentive. And they have to justify things based on old paradigms that applied to where science was at, 10, 20, 30 years ago. So, okay. So gamma was dismissed as spare brain noise until researchers discovered it was highly active when in states of universal love, altruism, and higher virtues. Gamma is also above the frequency of neuronal firing, so how it is generated remains a mystery. What? It is speculated that gamma rhythms modulate perception and consciousness, and that a greater presence of gamma relates to expanded consciousness or spiritual emergence. Our brainwave profile and our daily experience of the world are inseparable. When our brainwaves are out of balance, of course, there will be corresponding problems in our emotional or neurophysical health. Research has identified brainwave patterns associated with all sorts of emotional and neurological conditions. That's another thing too. I think there needs to be a revolution in mental health because I think all mental health conditions are neurological conditions. And there also needs to be a revolution because a lot of the medications they use are neurotoxic and damaging and very limited and very crude. And you may gain in one area, but then at the expense of others. So, and, pharmacology far dominates psychiatry too much at present. And psychiatrists need to become more like neurologists, and neurologists sort of need to understand psychiatry more, or at least consciousness or information processing or emotional processing. Hi, Mr. Bitchy. I'm currently in class, but I can't stay. But I stopped by to leave a like. Thank you. So Robert says, "Let's see what happens when we take the puppy away." What do you mean? So Infinity says, "Hey, can I talk more with you? I feel like you can help me. My Insta is Bethany03695. I'm the best one to talk to me on. I have two is Davison.video. That's more of my personal one. Here. Oops. Destiny Davison. I'm sleepy. I don't know what you're talking about, Robert, with regards to the puppy. I have to not play with these. I'm probably, every time I tap the wires, I'm creating interference. Or what's the word? I'm having a hard time finding words lately, but I'm tired. Interference on EEG. Yeah. Electrical activity produced by muscles can interfere with the actual EEG activity. Oh yes, we observe these as artifacts on the EEG graph or waveforms. Hi John, what's up? I have my EEG hat on, or not probes, sensors, electrodes. So Infinity Bean says, I looked at the screen on the EEG and clenched my jaw and the waves went crazy. There you go. So yeah, that's how I wonder how they interpret the data. Because like if I'm moving, it's going to create a lot of artifacts. That's why I was like, okay, I cannot walk all day because then they won't have sufficient conscious data. And also blinking. Yeah, well, that's why they get you to open and close your eyes. So John says, just getting home from shopping. Oh, what were you shopping for? I am, as usual, not always, but I am tired. And I want to take a picture for OnlyFans like this, but like a sexy pose with this on because it's funny. Just one shot. I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. I have to get up so early tomorrow. Oh, Sobeys. Okay. Let's see if anybody liked my vlog about my EEG experience. Do you guys want me to upload the video of me laying there with the lights flashing at my eyes? It's an hour. It's not very interesting. I could edit it down. But in a way, maybe it's fascinating for someone that has to go through it and they're scared. They want to say, oh, what happens during, my EEG exam? Well, here you go. Wait, one. Where is it? That was okay. So it'd be before this. Me breathing. Me getting my electrodes adjusted. Me with my face mask on. It looks sad. It's kind of scary. Hold on, let me show you. Me with all those electrodes and my face mask on. It's sad. So Dennis says, if you take a sexy shot with that on, I will join your... Of course I'm going to. I'm going to take one. Just one. But you have to follow through, Dennis, and say that say that you're from my live stream. So Ava says, sure, I don't think that there are many vids of those on YouTube. Okay, Dennis, go do it. Go do it. /Davison video on OnlyFans. So you go to onlyfans.com/Davison. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's not a lot of neurology videos on YouTube because neurological issues generally disproportionately affect an older population who aren't as active on social media. So yeah, I will. And you can just see, I guess people will just skip forward every 10 seconds. You'll just hear the tech being like, open your eyes, close your eyes, breathe deeply. Then you'll hear them speaking in French. Then you'll see the light flashing and me laying there. Obediently. So John says, I saw that you uploaded a 1-minute video earlier, but I was about to go shopping. Yeah, you can watch it if you'd like later. And I'm going to upload the channel members log tomorrow. Hello to the 8 people who are here. Do you have any questions about me wearing my EEG gear? We just learned some things about brainwaves, and now I've already forgotten all of it. hold on. So there's infralow, delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, so I, D, T, A, B, G. I'm trying to memorize this. Infralow, delta waves, theta waves, alpha waves, beta waves, gamma waves. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta. Okay. Hit the like button if you're here. Yes, I have a ton of stuff on OnlyFans. Oh, you already joined? Thank you, Janice. Let's verify that what you say is true. And unlocked. So you are Sin Devil. One post. Say hello to your newest OnlyFan. You make my day. Thank you. How am I crazy, boo? Dennis, you've been a member of my Patreon before, I think. I'm pretty sure because I recognize your name. Hi, Thomas. Boo, you're gonna have to elaborate. Are you a troll or not? Because a lot of the guys have been very loyal to me throughout the years, and you guys end up becoming friends. A lot of the same names I see on on OnlyFans that I've seen on Patreon, which is nice. Actually, that reminds me, I have to create a post on Patreon with my video about OnlyFans because inevitably more people will join. But I do owe Patreon, in my opinion, a new video. I just haven't had the energy yet to make a new one this month. How am I crazy for having a neurological condition, for going live and being honest with the world about what I'm going through? Ava says, laying in bed with the flashing lights above. Doctor, je m'appelle Croissant. My name is Croissant, but in French. Yeah, no, they were just saying stuff like, oh, the electrode isn't working. The signal was good this morning. Now it's not working. And they were like, oh, Bando, what's going on? Oh, and then they fixed it, and that was that. And some of I believe doctors kind of walked by and were staring at the screen of my brainwaves at certain points, but they didn't say anything. And there was a brief moment I was like, when they were saying one of the electrodes was malfunctioning, I'm like, oh shit. Like, I hope that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with my, my brain waves. And they're like, no, there's nothing wrong. There's something wrong with the signal. It's not right. And I'm like, okay. Thomas says, oh, here we go. We got some different questions. Davison. Oh crap. I forgot there was caffeine in this and it's 5 p.m. Fuck. I hope there's not, I should finish that. Okay. It's not heavily caffeinated, but I do not want to be up late. So now we're getting some good questions. Have you ever worried that you might have ruined a friendship? I don't know. It's easy to say now that I feel like relatively stable socially. I think in the past, though, I was more worried about what everybody thought of me. And I mean, I still sort of am. Like, I am affected when trolls say nasty shit. But like in terms of my friendships, like I really don't have that many super close friends. Like Jonathan is my best friend. I'm good friends with Liesel. I've got a lot of like casual friends and acquaintances that live here, but like any friendship that I feel like I've ruined, you kind of see it. At least I did. I saw it sort of coming, like sort of. One of them, not as much, but like, and maybe maybe when I was younger, I didn't see it as well. But now that I'm a lot older, and I think I'm a lot older than you, Thomas. I think you're only, what, 28 max? Message deleted by the Google moderator team. Whoa. Is that true? What did Scrambled Egg say? There's a Google moderator team? What? Did you guys see the message? Message deleted by the Google moderator team. I have never seen that before because Efrain's not here. He's my mod. I just copied. What? Did you guys see the message that was deleted? Okay, so do I ever worry that I've ruined a friendship? No, because I have very few close friends. I pay close attention to my relationships. And I mean, I right now I'm not in contact with very many people either. So my social life isn't as vibrant, partially because of COVID, partially because I was sick. And if I do worry that I'm ruining a friendship, all you have to do is talk to the person. I know it's hard to talk to the person, but just say, hey, I think something's up and I'm worried. No, I don't have an option to view it, says John. Try clicking on it and you should have the option to view it. It's a mod feature. No, I don't. It's a scrambled egg message deleted by the Google moderator team. So there might be moderators watching my fucking live stream. This used to be my moderator goggles when I suspected that Google was spying on me. Hello, Google. Is it time for me to twerk with this on? I think it is, just because you're here. Hey, Google moderator team. How's it going? Shut down. Sorry, Thomas. Hi, Jolu. So I guess you've never had someone tell you that you've completely broken. Oh, you're right. Oh my God. There are all these sharp wave complexes and we didn't know why. Meanwhile, I'm like this. I wonder what brainwave is super activated during twerking. We should do a study. Good observation, Infinity Bean. I'm forgetting that I'm wearing this. Well, oh yes, Joe Lou says maybe you should wear a tinfoil hat on top. Okay, Thomas, I'll get back to you in a second. But I went to a cafe because I wanted to chill out because I was a little bit tense after, getting this put on my head and not knowing how I would deal with it all day. And I was having a hard time deciding what milk to get with my latte, whether or not I wanted plant-based or regular milk, so soy or regular. And so I said to the woman, I said, okay, I want the vanilla latte. I want a decaf, but I don't know what milk. And I was like, I'm sorry, this is taking a long time. It's I was deliberating for 30 seconds. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just that right now they're recording my brainwaves, so I'm out of it. And she kind of looks at me like this because I was wearing a hat. So I was like, no, they literally are recording my brainwaves. And I raised my hat. I'm like, oh God, she thinks I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. So I'm right now they're recording my brainwaves, so I can't think properly. So Infinity Bean says I have sensory issues and the wires bother me so much. I can tune things out. I can be be silly and go into silly mode. Oh no. I'm getting allergic to something again. This happened before when I was live streaming. How weird. Anyhow, yeah, I can go into my silly mode and I become oblivious to anything but being silly. So the wires, I'm not thinking of them right now. So back to Thomas. So I guess you've never had someone tell you you've completely broken their trust. No, because I as a general rule, I don't think I violate people's trust. I think I keep things in confidence to a very reasonable degree. I don't manipulate, hurt, or use people. At the points in the past, I was too emotionally demanding of some of my friends. I asked for too much emotional support. I think that was draining for some, but I would need more context, Thomas. Hold on, I'm going to get a cough candy. All that twerking. Twerking makes me asthmatic as well as messes up my brainwave reading, my EEG recording. Can I have a peppermint? You can have a peppermint. It's too hot for me. No. Yeah. I think the entertainment produced by this get up is going to stop at the sexy OnlyFans photo while wearing this. Hey, if it provided the motivation for one of you to join my OnlyFans, so I'm thankful about that. I should do Twitch. See, I've had tons of people say this, but I don't consistently live stream here because it really does take a lot of energy to talk nonstop for, like hours on end. And I don't always have the energy right now. I have less energy still than I did before I got sick, even though I'm getting a lot better. And the energy I do have, I devote it to going on long walks and my recovery. My recovery comes above everything else. So to then live stream on Twitch is an additional responsibility that I don't feel that I have time for or the energy for right now. But yeah, people, is it that Twitch is a more attractive platform? Or it would definitely expose me to a new audience. So Thomas says, I didn't think I'd broken their trust, but apparently I did. Well, then you have to talk it out with them. And if it doesn't work out, well, then you guys have your differences. There's some friends that I lost because we didn't see the world the same way. And so we both moved on. And there's like nothing I can do about it. Joe says YouTube is better than Twitch. I see that's another thing about Twitch is that I haven't spent a lot of time on Twitch itself because I'm not really into gaming or Let's Plays. My platforms, as I said before, are mainly YouTube, TikTok, and then thirdly, Instagram. But I would actually even call OnlyFans a social network. So my top 3 right now are TikTok, YouTube, and OnlyFans. And Patreon is just basically the repository of my uncensored videos. I don't upload my uncensored videos to OnlyFans. It's just daily photo and short video content and then exclusive, uncensored messages I send to people. Infinity Bean says, okay, so the platform is easier to view and write on Twitch. Okay. YH means yeah, right? Ava says, Twitch is built for streaming and YouTube can have problems sometimes streaming. Yeah, that's true. Hit the like button if you're here. Ask me anything. I have my EEG gear on. We've almost been live for an hour. I twerked while wearing the EEG electrodes. So that should be funny for them to do the reading of what happened. My heart rate would have jumped. So they would have cleared because they're also monitoring my heart rate. So I'm sure they can tell when you're being physically active. Hold on, I need to send a text. Okay. I don't know how much longer I want to stay alive because I'm annoying myself. Say hi if you're here. I'm sort of wrapping this up. If you have any questions about what I'm wearing, because I'm being tracked or monitored for 24 hours for my brain waves. This is an EEG, 24-hour EEG. Please ask them now. Because, yes, for some reason when I twerked, I made myself slightly allergic. Yours was 72. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know they did them for that long. Hello to the 13 people who are here. Monday to Thursday. Wow, that's crazy. Hi, Daniel. You like it? Isn't it becoming? I twerked in it already, and I'm going to post an inappropriate photo in it on OnlyFans. Glam, even in my medical gear. If it says Twitch, you can probably use if you're going to stream for a long time, but you should probably put a poll on the platform with the most fans you have and ask which site is better. That's a good idea. to YouTube live streaming, because I've been live streaming for over 10 years on YouTube, which is just crazy to think. And Dennis, you joined my OnlyFans, so I need to get you the paid messages. One is accessing over 1,000 images on the secret gallery, and another one is a recent paid set, but there's actually an additional paid set if you wanted all 3. So shame you can't use it on other bits for science. Well, I don't know. I mean, this records brain waves. I mean, it does also record some electrical activity, but an EMG would be more suited to other areas of your body, like your uterus, because that's what they use to measure electrical impulses in your muscles. An EMG, not an EEG, because this is an electroencephalogram, meaning for your head. Just a minute. So Infinity said, I did have to go each day to change the batteries and download it. Wow. John says, listening, but I'm eating a bag of chips and can't type with your greasy fingers. That's fine. I respect that. Why did I have to get allergic? How annoying. Sorry if I brought the mood down. No, not at all. You didn't do anything bad. I'm just getting tired, and now I feel like I feel slightly asthmatic. And I don't understand why. Like, I didn't eat anything weird today. I had fries from Tim Hortons, which I shouldn't have had, but I was craving some junk food. Some calzones, some cookies, and a coffee. I don't know what's going on. So Daniel says, so have you logged the times when you were thinking of new content ideas to see what the brainwaves look like then? No. But I mean, I have to hit the button here whenever there's something significant that's happening, and there hasn't been anything significant. I've felt pretty normal since this got put on me. And I don't know how closely they analyze the data, because no one's going to sit there for 23 hours and look through all the waveforms, right? There's got to be some form of software that just alerts them to when there's abnormal activity. Or maybe they're just so used to scrolling through all the data that it's like, okay, the waveform looks mostly identical until they'll scroll, and they'll be like, oh, this is where the amplitude changed. This is where it's slightly abnormal. This is where there's different wave complexes. In the future, they probably should get computer programs to analyze all the data, because they'll see things, or can see things and detect things that the human eye and the human brain cannot, right? No, I cannot shower with this on. I will need to wait until after my neurology appointment tomorrow, so I probably will not be showering till noon tomorrow, which sucks. But life, like everything in life, it'll be over before I know it. We'll be in the future. We're always in the future before we know it, which is sort of sad. That's why they say life goes by too quickly, or life is too short. Wish life was longer. But enjoy what you have in the present. What, Hannah Montana? How will they do it for 72 hours, scared that they will miss something? I think that they have a whole procedure, and they're not perfect, as we know, because they still don't understand what non-epileptic seizures are or what causes them. But I'm sure they have a procedure wherein they scan through or flip through pages, and they do their due diligence. I don't think most doctors want you to be undiagnosed, though they are quick to brush you off if they can't fully explain things and it's not likely to kill you, which sucks. Regote this? Why did you... You're from Regote this? That's from a long time ago, Hannah Montana. Are you Jonathan? Regote this. Wow. That's a blast from the past. Regote this was a wonderful year. That was a lot of fun making Regote this with Jonathan. And then, the project ended because we both moved on to different things. I should screen cap that so Jonathan can see. Control. Oh, my laundry's done. I got to put it in the dryer. My laundry machine just sang to me. Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to send that to Jonathan. Imagine 2030, control YouTuber via brainwaves. Good idea. You guys want me to experiment with this. It did occur to me earlier. I'm like, I love to, do all these crazy experiments, or I used to, and these internet projects. And this feels kind of like, okay, well, if I wondered what it was like to have a 24 EG, now I know. Hold on. I want to put my laundry into the dryer. So come up with a few questions while I take a brief break. Hold on, guys. Max, your laundry's still in the dryer. Whose laundry is that? Andreas? There's some socks and a towel. Here, Max, come here. Thank you. Washable. It smells very strong.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
I guess. My laundry smells strong too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Jolu, you retracted your message. You were going to say something. Oh, wow, am I cold? Okay, by the way, my wheezing has gone down. So explain that. That's weird. Maybe there's fluff in the air because my jacket has feathers in it. It's like a down jacket. And I used to store my feather boas in my drawers. And I've gone through my clothing recently to get out costumes and stuff. So maybe there was like a feather in the air that I inhaled or something. Okay. Got 11 people. Any questions about my getup? About what I'm going to post to OnlyFans? Patreon video coming soon. I'm going to do a try-on haul of inappropriate Christmas sweaters. There's a company that hand makes them, and she's sending me them. The company is something like your crazy grandmother, or not your crazy grandmother. It's your why am I so tired? Your sassy grandmother. There we go. Your sassy grandma _ ugly sweaters, Sherry Wiseman. And your sassy grandma started in 2013. We make outrageous ugly sweaters, the most popular being the reindeer boob sweater. We started this trend in 2014. That's amazing. So she's sending me some reindeer boob and other sweaters. She's done funny stuff with masks. Like, look. How's that for a Christmas meets Corona sweater? Sexy, ugly, disaster sweater. People will remember you for years. Your relatives will be talking about it for 5 Christmases to come. And then there's, for guys, snowballs. Oh, yeah. With the Corona in hand. Wear that to your next medical appointment. Yep, your relatives will not forget you. She's very creative in the same way that I'm creative, in a weird and inappropriate way. What else does she have that's weird? She's sending me, let me see. Oh gosh, that one's risque. She's not sending me that one. What is it? It's holy crow, Mary Titmus. She sent me, hold on. Yes, it's Naughty, the Naughty crop top that you can see under boob on. So I will be modeling that for YouTube and for a Patreon video, and of course on OnlyFans. You guys aren't saying anything. I know that you've got greasy hands. John. Yes, well, every year there's a new Christmas Bob sweater. So this is a try and haul, but I will also be making one this year because it's an annual tradition. I've now done it 3 years in a row, so it'll be my 4th year. And when I was sick, I was worrying that I wouldn't happen. So I'm so happy that I can make one this year. So far, my Christmas sweaters, yeah, you can find them on youtube.com/DavisonVideo1. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to take a photo in this for OnlyFans. Thank you for watching. What am I going to do for Christmas? Originally, I was going to go to my parents because I go to my parents every year. But I don't know if that's going to be possible this year because of Corona restrictions. I don't think they'd care if I were to come. But I don't know if I'm allowed to leave the island of Montreal because we're in full lockdown still right now. We're in what's known as a red zone. So, sorry, as I'm cleaning up crumbs off my floor while live streaming. So if I don't go visit my parents, then I will celebrate my first Christmas here in my new home, which will be lovely. And I think all of us are going to be super hyped to ring in the new year after the year we've had. Nom Nom Nom's back. Oh, hi. You're the one with the cool text. Back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? 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 Do 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 do. Thanks, Davison. Message retracted. You keep retracting your messages, Joe. Oh, Efrain, you're here with the backing end guy. By the way, Efrain, there was something weird that happened earlier. Some person named Scrambled Eggs had a comment that was deleted by the Google moderator team. How bad would their comment have to be that this happened? Like, what did Ava put? Oh man, Ava, I cannot read that. Cool Ted? Cool. It's so small. It's like this big. One. There we go. Cool text. Cool. Oh God. So this message held for review. Cool CEO of Cool Fonts. I wonder what my EEG does when I read your comments. Nom nom nom. The waveform changes. So Frank says they had to have used some really bad keywords. Well, no shit. I hope they didn't. I don't know. I don't want to say what I hope they didn't do. I hope they didn't try to reveal personal information or something. Ava said there's an app called Fonts to use to get fonts. Oh, I've never used that before. That sounds like fun. What do you think of my getup, nom nom nom? I missed you, nom nom nom. Or is it nom nom nom? Because I got to respect the spaces, so the pacing of your name. Nom nom nom. On iPhone only, I think. Okay. I have an iPhone though. Bam. Which makes it hard to shoot super close-up videos on TikTok because I don't know what lens to stare into unless I cover it with my finger in a test shot. You can also use a website called IG Font, says nom nom nom. Okay, guys, I'm fading. One of my eyes is involuntarily closing. My brain wave activity is decreasing. So I'm going to let you all go. Take a sexy photo for OnlyFans like this and then chill out until tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how it goes. So thank you. Lots of love. Hit the like button if you're here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. So peace and love. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for being awesome. And I'll send you those messages, Dennis.